Hi, my name is Jenna, and I oppose adopting remote or hybrid work for U.S. corporations. My partner Singh brought up very important points such as money saving and family life in order to advocate for a better work-life balance. My goal is to question the effectiveness, applicability, and sustainability of these benefits in a government setting. My partner gave a main point with supporting evidence that remote or hybrid work reduces depression. So at best, there are too many factors, first of all, to say that one choice reduces depression more than the other. Remote work can actually lead to increased isolation and reduced team cohesion, which may negatively impact mental health and negatively impact the work situation. For instance, a study by the Australian Public Service found that remote work in the public sector could widen the gap with private sector practices. So this means that will affect service quality and understanding of public needs. This came from Creighton 2024. I have all my sources linked below on this Google Doc. My partner mentioned how remote work will increase time spent with family. This is my second rebuttal. This much is true, but there is a catch that takes away the benefits of that situation. While family life matters, remote work often blurs the boundaries between work and at-home life. This makes it difficult to fully leave work. So if you are having a problem, especially if the work is mission-driven, you will find it just difficult to log off and give up and just start again tomorrow. So this has been linked to increased burnout, not relief, especially in mission-driven public service roles. Harper, 2024. In addition, the efficiency of internal operations may decline due to delays in approvals and poor communication workflows in remote setups. In terms of work, more time could be spent with family, assuming that family has children under the age of 5, because if they're over the age of 5, they are most likely attending school at first grade or at least kindergarten. So otherwise, the children are going to be at school learning anyway, because that they have to. If they're under the age of 5, this only applies to families with children under the age of 5. So, however, the absence of work cohesion will most likely lead to burnout and depression on top of feeling isolated at home and perhaps not being able to get away from family to get a breather. So if work is stressing you out, that's one hand, and then on the other hand you have a screaming child who, I don't know, made a mess of cereal. So, maybe you just feel like you need to get away, but you can't because you feel isolated because you can't leave your child, and you also are trying to figure out a problem or issue with work, and your team isn't communicating because it's remote. So my last rebuttal is that Singh made a convincing point from the public that 73% of employees in these corporations says flexibility reduces stress. Flexibility in this case being able to work at least partially from home. Flexibility is only beneficial when paired with autonomy and low complexity work. Most government roles require structured schedules and interdepartmental coordination, which reduces the practical value of flexibility. A GAO report found that telework's impact varies drastically depending on the nature of the task to year 2023. Clearly, the data and points presented by Singh are surface level and don't deeply dive into the practicality of it all. If this were a realistically beneficial proposal, it would have already been implemented. Thank you for listening.